Welcome to the Kill With Fire podcast where friends get together and drink. I'm your host, Sean. Tonight, we have the original trio here. Kyle. What's up, Kyle?
Sup?
Austin. Say hello.
Hello.
And we have three special guests with us tonight. We have Joe back here with us. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Got Mike here again.
What's up?
And Alyssa.
Hello.
So, Alyssa, I'm going to start out with you since this is your first time on our podcast. How old are you? Where are you from? What's up?
I'm 20. I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago?
Yeah.
How's it over there?
It's all right. I haven't been there in a year, though.
Okay. I would like to formally apologize right now that we didn't have the podcast for the past 2 weeks. First week we had some stuff work-related, which I did post and apologize for early on.
All our tens of fans are going to be really upset.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. I already gotten some complaints.
From who? People we work with?
It was actually Kyle's friends. So.
Oh. Are they high or something?
Oh no, in Podunk, California.
What are you talking about? It's the best part of Jefferson State. I was surprised there was an actual podunk part of California. Then Kyle showed me a picture of his town. Yeah. I'm like, it looks like Kentucky. Holy shit! Yeah, it's like middle of goddamn nowhere.
Escaped and turned into humans.
And for the second recording that we didn't do, Mike and I were on a ski trip, and I told Kyle to do the podcast.
And we said, "Fuck it."
No, you got in a fucking car wreck.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How glorious was that to pass somebody, flip them off, and then run into a wall?
I didn't flip them off. I didn't
down a hill.
I didn't really flip them off per se. They were going. Granted, it was like. Well, I mean, granted, I probably shouldn't talk about it because that's in the police report. So.
Also, I just want to.
I wasn't passing anybody.
Well, it's in the police.
I just want to mention that I made it through
report.
that storm of constant rain for about 48 hours, 2 days straight, without windshield wipers. I mean, I didn't wreck.
I think the funniest thing ever.
I also had my own little windshield wiper mechanism, my arm, and I punched a tree branch. And do
you want a medal?
Yeah, I bled. Yeah.
Do you want a medal?
I broke this tree branch.
You want an award?
I didn't wreck.
You want an award, or you want sympathy? Because I'm not giving you sympathy. I don't care.
Hey, Austin, was it your Jeep?
Yeah, it was my Jeep Wrangler. You know what, though? My Jeep Wrangler, even though I hit a wall going about 40 miles an hour, it still runs like a fucking champ. Although the front axle is completely fucked and the frame is also fucked. It still runs.
And runs like a champ, but I can't fucking drive it.
I get power to the back. I was actually able to pull it off the road so the tie-ins could go by. So
with a broken axle.
With like I had my front tires were like the hover car in freaking Back to the Future. They were completely in. So
it's like breaking.
I still made it off.
It's still walking away from
that
it.
fucking thing crawled away like a champ.
Did you Jeep wave to other Jeeps passing by?
There were a few Jeep riders that got up and assisted me. And they wanted to help me. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Go ahead.
Look,
that's fucking Jeep. That's Jeep pride, motherfucker. All right.
Well, anyway, during our ski trip, I learned something about myself. While we were there,
you suck at skiing.
That's besides the point.
While we were there, we met a couple Brits and Welsh people, and I found out that if I hang around with them long enough, I start mimicking their accent without realizing it.
Goddamn loyalists.
How bad was it, Mike?
It was pretty bad. We were outside. It was 4 minutes till my birthday, and they were getting ready to sing happy birthday to me, this couple and this guy that we had just barely met 10 minutes before. And they were singing happy birthday, and I guess, Sean chimed in, started singing with them, and after a while, they were conversating. Yeah.
Conversing, you mean?
Conversation.
Whatever.
Drink.
I'll drink. Bitch. Anyway.
Continue the story, please.
Yeah. Thank you. They started talking. They started talking.
Mike just punched fucking Austin in the face.
In a fist across your face. That's all.
Fist. They started talking, and I noticed that Sean started getting more and more into a deeper British accent. And I really can't mimic it because I don't have... Well, I say I don't have an accent, but I have a Cali accent, I guess. But yeah.
No, California doesn't have accents.
That's what
everyone else.
Exactly.
I think we speak
Nobody
normal.
from California has an accent.
No, actually, those British people did think that I had an accent.
Well, they're wrong because there's more Californians than there are British people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
no, I kept on saying homie a lot, and they're like, I wish we could speak like you.
That's terrible.
Up, What's up?
Dude, I eventually called the bathroom a loo.
Yeah, he was like, where's the loo?
Where's the
You're faggot, dude.
Biscuits and crumpets.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I was shit-faced.
It's fish and fries.
Oh,
Exactly.
I saw a British guy
Not
at the
chips.
store. He's talking about like how terrible the food is here, and I'm like, what does he know? He lost an entire continent to us.
How terrible the food is in Italy. I mean, the pizza here sucks.
Well, no, not just the Italian
Surprisingly.
food,
What?
but the
Oh, he
American.
means the American food. Okay.
If
Well,
if you eat the pizza here, it's
they have
like
a
eating
dish
soup.
called spotted dick for fuck's sake.
What?
All right. Yeah, they have a dish called spotted dick. Look it up.
What is it?
Never heard of it.
I don't know.
spotted dick.
It's somebody's cuts their dick off and serves it up. I don't fucking
Hey,
know.
Joe, isn't
Are you
your
pissing me?
heritage
Are you
from
pissing on me?
I'm
UK?
Are you pissing on me?
Isn't your ancestry from the UK?
Me? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my
mine too.
great grandfather immigrated from Great Britain after World War One. He was a World War One veteran.
Oh, and by the way, what's up with them calling cigarettes fags? What is that like? They like sucking on fags, I guess.
yeah, he was an architect actually. Yeah.
Great.
I was talking to my cousin who lives in, England, and somehow the conversation went to, I'm smoking. And she's like, oh yeah, I hate fags. I'm like, whoa, what? What? She meant she was referring to cigarettes.
Yeah,
but-
well,
No, because that was gonna be a completely different argument otherwise.
I'm pretty sure when you look on the side of a cigarette carton, it says cigarettes, not fags.
By the way, Alyssa, just a question for you. Does the British accent, for a women's perspective, make him look hotter? Or does it have a certain appeal to it? I don't know.
To some people, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just what other people are into.
So not for you.
Not the British accent.
Well,
no.
does any
I
accent?
did doofy, but
Doofy.
Does any accent? Does
That's
any
good.
accent besides the American?
Australian.
See, that's like
That's very similar,
It's
but
funny because I've been. Well,
That's
I mean,
not
I've been to
similar.
Australia,
I
and
know
people
what you're
there
saying.
think that the American
know,
accent.
You can have.
have.
All right, look. When I was in Australia, I thought the whole "good day, mate" was offensive because they were saying "good day."
What?
Wait, what?
Yes, because they're using "good day,
Offensive.
mate" to all of us. Like, "Hey, motherfucker," that's what it meant. "Good day, mate." Hey, fuck you. That's what it
I'm
meant.
pretty sure it's not what it meant.
I'm
I'm pretty sure it's
Pretty
like
sure it's
it's not here to
greeting.
say.
I'm pretty sure
Hello.
it's a salutation.
Are
It's
you
like
offended?
hello.
What's wrong with saying, "Hey, good day, mate"? Like, have a good day.
Well,
Like,
Joe, good day, mate.
Yeah.
What do you wanna do?
well,
What
I'm
do you wanna
saying
do?
that
Come at me,
the
bro.
Australians don't actually
I don't know.
use
Going
that
back to the whole
phrase very
accent thing, there
often.
has to be
to
a
other
face,
Australians.
obviously, behind the accent. So you
But
can
the
be
foreigners
ugly
will
as
say,
fuck.
Usually
"Hey,
with fucked
mate,"
up
like,
teeth.
Fuck you.
I think
Yeah,
you're making
well,
stuff up. Yeah, we should probably all stop talking at the exact same time. It's probably confusing.
Yeah. By the way, Kyle, Mike, and I are sick, so if you hear coughing,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Fuck
You guys are
you
gonna get the
We're
SARS.
gonna drink every time we cough.
Oh, fuck that.
I'll just cough more.
Drink.
I'll be infinitely drunk.
Sneeze. That was a sneeze, not a cough.
All right, let's go into our first topic, dreams. Any dreams you had that are memorable, horrible, good?
All right, you tell you what. There's only one dream I remember, and it's not really horrible. It's just kind of confusing. I don't remember when I had this. I was like 5 or 6 years old, but I was on Shasta Lake, where I'm from, and everything was in cartoon,
I had one of those before when I was a kid.
and
just
everything had a
cartoon.
face. Shasta Dam was looking at me. Was like, "Hey, you shouldn't come near me.
I want to take a poll here, Mike. When you think of Shasta, do you think of the strawberry kiwi Shasta soda?
Well,
I think it's Shasta Cola.
Yes, Shasta Cola.
The strawberry kiwi, kiwi.
Yeah, all the like.
That
drink.
By the way,
that's what I think of when I hear of Shasta.
By the way, kiwi strawberry Shasta is awesome.
It was like $4 for like a 25 pack. And I don't even know why do they have a 25. It's a freaking 24 pack, man. I don't know how you got that fifth one or the 25th one.
Anyway,
so what happened in the dream?
Nothing really happened. It was just
everything was a cartoon like Animaniacs.
That kind of reminds me of was it Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Like when he goes to Toontown.
Oh, that's what I was just about to say.
Well, also
has a face.
Well, and sorry, good. Oh yeah, right. Oh,
she's finished. Go ahead.
But
yeah, she's finished.
Well, what was it? No, there was one other dream too. One time, it was kind of a scary dream. I don't even know why. I was in a jungle gym that didn't end. I was trying to get on the ground and I couldn't because it was. I was like, oh man, it just gets even more complex.
Does everyone love those dreams whenever you're trying to run from something and it feels like your legs?
Slow motion.
It feels it feels like your legs weigh 1,000 pounds.
And you get eaten, dude. You get eaten or killed.
Or there's some sort of resolve you're trying to get, but you can't.
Let me ask you guys a question. I want to ask you guys a question. Every time I dream, it's always in the third person. Does anyone else have that? Like I'm watching myself do other things.
No.
Does anyone else dream in third person?
I dream.
Yes and no.
First person too.
Not.
Huh?
Okay.
Not
Here's a better question though. Have you ever dreamed where you're falling?
Yes.
And did you ever actually hit?
I hit. I have hit before, and I was actually dead. Granted, I thought I was dead. I wasn't. I don't know. And then I went to heaven. It was weird.
I have a combination of the two. I was probably like fucking 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It was all in cartoon, right? It was fucking the Little Red Riding Hood type of fucking ordeal. The wolf was chasing me, right? And Grandma's house was in like this little island that once that island was over, it was a 90 degrees like cliff. And the only way to get to it was a tree stump that you had to walk over. And I was being chased by the fucking wolf, and we both fell. I remember while free falling, the wolf was just still trying to get me. I hit the ground and woke. Still not funny.
I'm laughing.
But yeah, that's
Mike drew us a graphic representation of Janai's dream and Janai's Little Red Riding Hood stepping on.
I don't have any capes or anything. Just a fucking.
Well, then you're not Little Riding Hood, are you? If there's no cape involved, you sir are done.
Anyway, of your subconscious.
But also one of your chasing dreams. I also had another one where I saw not the Lost World, the Jurassic Park. And then right afterwards, I had a dream where the T-Rex was chasing me, and I thought it was a good idea to hide behind trees.
I dreamed I was a Power Ranger once when I was a kid.
Which one?
I wasn't
the Pink Ranger.
Hold on.
Pink Ranger.
Do you remember the first Power Ranger episode, Waiting for It, and the big evil guy was a pig with a Roman helmet on it?
Yeah.
Good. Someone remembers.
I think so.
The first episode?
Yeah, the first episode. The
guy
with a pig.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
some Roman helmet on it.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Roman-headed pig.
I don't know. I only remember Goldar.
Well, this wasn't a dream, but I swear this happened. I was in. I used to live in Hawaii when I was a little kid, and what was it called? Bethellos. It's part of the Air Force base there. It's a beach, and I thought I was going to be swept out to sea, and I swear to God, like I was like on top of a sea turtle, and it swam me back to shore.
And you said you swear this happened? Or
I swear to God, yeah, when I was a little kid, yeah, like.
Zordon.
I couldn't swim that well as a little kid.
I don't know why I remember that.
I finally got something underneath my feet, and it felt like something. Like I was on top of like a sea turtle shell, and I finally got a grip with my feet, and I was able to, swim back to shore.
Have you seen
really
Bridesmaids? That's what it reminded me of. You know when she
that wasn't a dream.
I actually saw Bridesmaids yesterday. Wasn't that impressed.
Well, you know when like the fat like weird girl is talking about how she fell off that cruise ship. She's like, I talked to I talked to a fucking dolphin down there. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I assume it's telepathically. I don't know. That's just what it reminds me of.
Actually,
Oh,
weird,
what was this?
interesting
This was,
fact
Penn
out there.
Teller. This is Penn Teller. There was an episode of Bullshit.
Ray.
And
Great show.
Well, yeah, it's entertaining. And anyway, so there was a pregnant woman and her husband, and they wanted to give birth to dolphins because the dolphins.
No, they wanted to have a dolphin assisted. Yeah, I was on the episode of dolphins.
Birthing in the water, under the water.
Yeah.
I just want to put out there that there's I forgot the amount of number, but it's 10, 20, 30 people every year get raped to death by dolphins.
Raped?
Yes.
Wait. Where'd you get this statistic?
I'll look at.
Get raped to death by.
I'll look it up. What they
dolphins.
do is
I've never heard of
they
this.
find like a single person swimming out or whatever. The male dolphin goes up to it, wraps its penis around your leg, pulls you down to like a cave, and get gangbanged.
To a cave. I think
they have video footage of this. They didn't try to prevent this.
I don't think it wraps its penis around anybody's leg.
I'm dead serious.
It's like a tentacle.
No,
Seen enough hentai.
I would like to see evidence of this right here. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll definitely definitely look it up.
First of all,
Isn't it dolphins that are the only other mammals?
Someone
that
else
have
would be
sex for
interested
pleasure?
in.
I'm not sure if it's the only other one, but I know they are one.
Monkeys do.
Monkeys.
Yep. Well, certain monkeys, I guess.
Okay, let's go to our next topic, pet peeves. What are your pet peeves?
All right, this is something I've noticed, okay? Whenever I pass somebody, all right, typically on, like, the highway or whatever, I have to look at them.
Yes,
there's eye
of course.
contact. It has to be made. If someone's passing me, I have to make eye contact, and if I'm passing somebody, I have to make eye contact saying, hey, douchebag, you're too slow, or hey, douchebag, you're too fast. The Italians look away. Like
they're ashamed.
Like, they just
like,
look away, like, oh, hey,
put
lipstick on, or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like they're ashamed of being passed or passing. It's weird.
I don't know what this means, but like basically you can flip off every one of them and they'll never know. So that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Whenever you pass somebody, those motherfuckers should make eye contact saying, hey, yeah, you see me, look in my eyes, you're a douchebag for being so fucking slow.
Before we continue on that, I just Googled dolphin rape victims, and the very first one is, once the dolphins are finished with their prey, they'll furnish their rape caves with carcasses of their victims.
Their rape
What's the source?
Yeah, what's the source of this, please?
You can't just take Google.
Yeah.
It's probably The Onion or something.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That'd be awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised.
AARDVRKYNC.
Yes,
listing
I read
off
that in a
random
book,
letters
fellas.
to make
I
it.
read that in a book. It's good.
Yeah. Are you sure it was a book?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
found
book
that
too.
fucking book already.
Yeah,
Can we
I saw
drop
that
it?
book, and it's written in gibberish.
It's written. It's good.
Anyway.
Okay,
I
pet
can't
peeves.
verify it. I can't read
some
it.
of my pet peeves. I keep the plastic protective shit on my electronics for as long as possible.
Why?
If anybody,
Like on your laptop, do you have
yes. Oh, on the keyboard, on the screen, no. But on the keyboard, yes. Like there's still that plastic thing in between my keys.
Why?
Why the keyboard opposed to the screen?
Well, because the screen didn't have one. It just had.
Why didn't you put one on?
that? Lucky you.
But anyway, like on my keyboard, I have a little thing. I have a little. Wait. Real quick. He just. Janai just said that they have a dolphin rape victim support group on Facebook.
I'm going to go ahead and like their page.
Now, I mean.
It's not funny. It's about rape.
Yeah, maybe if someone was actually raped by dolphins, it's probably a more serious matter.
There's also a YouTube video. Dolphin rape.
What?
This is real shit, man.
I'm having a hard time believing.
They need to get out of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Maybe if you wouldn't be in the fucking ocean. Maybe.
I mean,
Look,
I wasn't born.
You know what? I don't go to the ocean.
swim in the ocean. All
Yeah,
right.
guess what? I don't go to the ocean, and I've never been raped by dolphins or sharks or porpoises or starfish or whatever. I've never been raped by, but I've never been in the ocean. But anyway, yeah.
Pet peeves.
Yeah, but back to my thing. If someone attempts to take off my stickers, I will yell at them, or my little plastic covering.
Well, my pet peeve is people that keep them on.
Well, then
I'm joking. That's not my pet peeve.
Yeah, fuck you in the face. I don't care.
Oh, are you a dolphin now?
Do you know the
Maybe.
You remember like the holographic Pokemon cards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The material when like and people used to scratch it and it makes that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
I was
one of my biggest pet peeves. It used to make me cry when I was little. My brother.
Like, I love doing that sound because it sounded like you were a DJ.
Well, I mean, like
no, it wasn't DJ. It made my skin crawl.
Yeah, like for me, like I don't know if it's a pet peeve or not, but I can't touch chalkboards with chalk.
Yeah, you know what?
I hate the feeling,
especially like when you're riding
like
on a chalkboard with chalk.
Just the feeling, just like touching a chalkboard or chalk.
You know what?
Chills up my spine. I can't do it. I can't touch it.
A lot of those things were like
horrible.
I hated those same things, but I knew my siblings hated it more than me.
I don't even care.
So
dude.
I trolled them.
Like even like when it like sometimes like the paint on walls sometimes will feel that way and it'll still send shivers up my spine. I can't.
Weak.
Like even thinking about it is giving me fucking chills right now.
Best part is like my shower curtain in my room feels like that holographic stuff, and I feel like I'm in the tiniest box ever when I'm trying to shower and I don't touch anything. It's the worst feeling in the whole entire world.
I don't really have a pet peeve, I don't think.
Well, I have one. It's a kind of simple one. It's dog earring pages in books. It bothers me.
Wait. You mean you like fold over
yeah, like fold over a corner in one of my books.
Oh, in one of your books? I can see that because I mean it kind of. I don't know. I always do mine. Like I don't like doing it, but I don't never have a bookmark, so I always just.
Or when people don't like organize their money, like the corners are folded over like that.
Like yeah.
I mean, I have to organize mine. I don't care if you organize yours, but I always have to have mine highest bill first, and then down the lowest bill.
I actually had a similar feeling about that, but then I was a bookkeeper.
I want to talk about that. If you're talking about organizing your money in your wallet,
yeah.
when you pay for things, because they give you the receipt and the change, and bills in one hand. And so then you have like a line behind you, and so you're supposed to magically do this within like 3 seconds.
No. I'll usually just kind of step to one side, just so the person can get around me, and then I'll sit down and organize. And like for the receipts, I always tell them to keep the receipts because I fucking hate receipts. Hate them so much. I don't know why the fuck I have to get a receipt when I go get some food. Like what am I going to
keep it for tax purposes?
Really?
Well, if you do itemized deductions, but you don't have to.
Because what if you were buying it from your company credit card? You have to keep.
How often do people do that?
I'm talking if I give my own
every
cash.
businessman does it.
I'm telling you, if I give my own cash.
Kyle's wallet. I've never seen so many receipts in my life.
I have 2 big pet peeves.
I know yours.
Fuck 'em. My biggest pet peeve is someone trying to like fuck with me while I'm sleeping. Just like I don't know. Draw on my face or whatever.
What if it was a hot chick though?
Do this?
Well, obviously, if I would wake up, I'd realize that I shouldn't be angry right now. But
I got a Sharpie right here. I'm spending the night tonight, so.
And I got a knuckle sandwich.
But you'll never know it's me.
Let me know when you want me to extend my arm on his face again.
Extend. And my second
Take the sticker off.
And my second one is while I'm eating, people grabbing my food. Like, if you ask, like, hey, can I have a fry? Like, sure, you can have one. I don't care. But if you don't ask,
or
if you're...
Janiyah likes to eat 5-day-old sushi food or sashimi.
Well, it's one day, so it's not that bad.
It's 5 days.
But anyway, if you don't ask for it and take it, I'll fucking throw that shit on the ground and yell at you.
Ground.
Well, I think that's a lot of people's pet peeve.
Yeah.
But I mean, this doesn't happen often enough to where it's a pet peeve.
Well, anyway.
But also, I also hate that we're like, can I have one? And while they're saying it, they already took one. I tell them no.
Well, that's
only only pet peeves.
Occurrence.
Those are only pet peeves. You forget the one where you yelled at me because I closed tabs on your Firefox, and then I had to show you how to.
Well, because it's my computer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you didn't have to like get all pissy because like there's a way to restore closed tabs in Firefox. I mean,
still,
it's like playing an ETH. I like my tuning
do you
E5.
like it if I go on your computer and fuck with your shit?
Wait, how's that fucking with your
closing
shit?
tabs.
He's closing something.
This is still like that
And the
tab
funny-
is
and-
open
hold on,
for
hold
a
on.
reason.
Hold on, no. The funny part was that most tabs that I closed were mine. I just accidentally closed one of your tabs as I was closing mine. That's all that really happened. And then you
Bam!
really.
And the thing is,
your computer,
I don't
and
remember
yes,
what
I asked.
I don't remember what tab it was, and I usually have tabs
Yeah,
open
and then
for
I
a
showed-
reason.
and then I showed
I
you
have
how
30
to
open right
restore.
now.
I know, but then I showed you how.
Yes,
to,
and they're all very, very, very important. You'll never, ever, ever be able to open them up again.
Well, some of them are websites that I don't remember on the top of my head. That's why I keep it open.
But yeah, I showed you how to restore tabs in Firefox, and I mean, there's no problem. I mean, if you have, you have Firefox, even Google Chrome. I mean, there's ways to restore closed tabs.
Anyway, you shouldn't have closed it.
Hey,
It was an accident. I just said.
But
You should be
Mike has his
executed.
pet peeve. Go
Okay,
on.
here's another one. All right, you have 2 bottles of the same alcohol, right? Let's just say vodka. You opened up a bottle of vodka, and you're having a party at your house, and somebody goes into your bar and grabs the
Another one.
and opens that shit. It
What?
bothers the fuck out of me. I
Of
don't know
course.
why, because there's now you got like 2 partially full
Well,
bottles of vodka.
but hold on, you're This happens during a
Or
party,
they leave
right?
like a splash left. Motherfuckers. That's so annoying.
That's
Splash.
right. That means that it's
Splash.
mine
A
afterwards.
smidgen. Anyway, but I mean, I could maybe see that.
I completely understand that.
No, I could see that like it was a couple of friends over, but at a
no.
party.
The last place house that I split rent with, we had a bar. In the living room, and we kept a lot of hard alcohol. Jason loved hard alcohol, and the same thing would occur, just like what Mike is explaining.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
because
I mean,
we would have a big bottle of Bacardi, and some other, Bacardi was his fucking favorite, and so it's ridiculous.
yeah, I can see that like if you have a free like that would bother the fuck out of me too if I had like a few friends over and there was like an open bottle and someone opened a new bottle. So I mean, at a party I couldn't really.
yeah, and also black
Because-
people steal shit.
Random
Wow. Okay.
Steal shit. Like,
Random racism.
define what? Steal liquor?
Okay,
Steal
well-
what?
Oh, well, hold on.
Well, I was gonna have another.
Personal possessions.
Hold on a second.
okay.
Well, no, I
You're
was gonna
probably
say
hanging
too-
out with.
Hey, all right.
This got real racist real fast.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say about the what you said
I'm not a
about
racist.
people opening a second bottle.
Wasn't racist.
Well, the difference
it was
between, for
stereotypical.
me is that I don't buy all of my alcohol. So if someone half that alcohol is not even mine technically, so I don't put it too much against people to like open up new bottles.
Wait, what?
Well, because like half the alcohol here I didn't even buy
Yeah.
because
we
they're from parties.
mentioned it in the previous podcast
I can't be too
before
angry with
that
people for opening up a bottle that might have been theirs to begin with.
Okay, well.
we mentioned in the previous podcast before that we don't stock up on alcohol. We just throw parties.
I mean, I buy alcohol
I mean,
periodically.
that's a good
but-
way to get alcohol. Just have
Yeah.
a party, say everybody bring a case of beer, and then they leave it.
But I mean,
I got 4 cases of beer. Awesome.
but no, I mean, like I think you buy a lot of your alcohol, and
Yeah, I buy a lot of mine.
that'd be legit. But for me, I can't see that. I can't have that same pet peeve because a lot of my alcohol is not mine.
Well, honestly, if I have a bottle open already and you didn't want that certain type, let's just say that it's 2 different
Yeah.
types now.
Then
But
that's
it's
a
still
different story.
vodka. But you didn't ask. That bothers me too.
That's true.
asking to open a new bottle.
Yeah.
Like it could be like
let's just
one's
say
vodka and one's
okay, I had-
tequila.
Yeah. No. I had a bottle of Jose Cuervo open.
Yeah.
But you noticed that there was a bottle of Patron in my bar, and you went for that instead. I know that's the preferred alcohol, but
It's on
Ask
open for a
kindly
reason.
first,
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess
Especially if it's a classy drink like Patron.
it's probably why I don't have a whole lot of pet peeves. I'm too easygoing sometimes.
Well, I think Patron is overrated. First of all,
what is your preferred tequila?
I think the cheap tequila is just as good as the overrated tequila.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, Jose Cuervo is not as good as Patron, but Patron is not better than a couple cheaper ones I've seen. I've had, but you can't get them as easily as Patron. Patron you can find everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's better
You
ones
guys-
for cheaper
yeah,
that you
well,
can find other places.
You guys got to try 1800 silver.
Well, you also forget that Patron is way
I
too.
haven't tried that. Yeah.
Patron is way too mainstream for Joe here, so that's why he doesn't like
Well,
Patron.
no, I mean I understand what he's thinking. There is cheaper tequilas that are better, I think, but I can't find that at the same place I can find Patron.
Yeah.
Especially in fucking Sicily.
Like if as far as like a regular store is concerned, they're gonna have Jose Cuervo. They're gonna have Patron. Patron's better than Jose Cuervo. But there's another tequila that I've had before, Los Osuna, which is way cheaper than Patron, about the same price as Jose Cuervo. I thought it was way better than Patron, but I'm not gonna find that here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was back against.
Back against what?
Well, it was against black people and rap music. Patron.
What? What? The fuck are you going with this?
I don't know. Wade's
Alyssa,
Wade's
you got another
Wade's
pet
trying to
peeve?
troll people. That's all he's doing.
Alyssa, you got another pet peeve?
Well, going back on like how you said you don't like when people grab from your plate, I'd hate when I can hear people chewing. Like it's like when they're crunching on something, drives me
Like chips?
up a wall. Chips, like celery. Celery's the worst.
What if they have their mouth closed but you can still hear it? Same thing?
It still bugs me. Like, even though maybe someone else can hear me chewing, granted, whatever, but it still fucking pisses me off when I can hear people chewing.
That's why I don't chew. I just
Gets
How
on my
about
last
how about
swallow.
like soup slurping?
Oh,
No, that's the worst. Or, like, when we were little, my brother and I, he would, like, slurp and, like, snort when he was drinking shit, and oh, my God.
oh,
Any of you guys hate that?
Oh, my
oh,
God.
Alyssa,
Awful.
you should hear James here on frickin' Ventrilo when I'm playing video games with him. That's all I hear is him like chewing. He's like he'll be chewing like chips. It's like crunching all over the place. I can hear him smoking.
So like,
It's like when
oh,
I
yeah.
eat peeves, it makes me feel like a hypocrite, kind of, because I could be eating chips and someone else could hear me chewing, but it may not bother them as much as it bothers me. But it's still pisses. Like, I want to punch people.
like
in the face.
It's really weird.
Simpson.
Kyle is a loud smoker. It's really weird.
he is. Like when I'm on vent with him, he'll be like, you hear him, like you hear him breathe in and.
Like,
It's like a chimney. It's like
he's like
emitting
you
pollution.
can pretty much count how many cigarettes he had. But interesting thing in Japan, when you're slurping the soup, that's actual compliment on how good the soup is.
I don't give a
It's weird.
shit.
It's weird how the cultural differences.
How many people would find it
are-
funny if Janai is absolutely wrong?
well. Anyway, it would be funny.
I
It
don't
wouldn't-
like
it
to
wouldn't be
mention
funny if-
something and say that I know something that I haven't seen before.
It wouldn't be
or read
funny. It'd be like
before.
telling the why the chicken crossed the road joke. I mean, he's wrong all the time, so it's kind of normal. But anyway, no, like in Japan, it is also rude too. Like if someone offers you food to like more food after you've eaten, it's rude to accept it because it's like telling them that you didn't feed me enough the first time.
I'm not sure about that. I mean,
Yeah, I'm definitely sure about that. That was
okay.
part of like.
I'll take your
Go
word
to
for it.
Japan and figure it out.
Some of us has already been there.
Yeah, I've already been to Japan.
Well, I am planning a trip on going there next month.
Well, then if someone offers you more food, you don't take
Yeah,
it.
man, you should test all their taboos.
Yeah.
I know you can ask for seconds.
Yeah, just like go to Dubai and show people the soles of your feet and watch as they fucking lynch you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. Let's see. We talked about dreams, pet peeves.
James, why are you drinking liquor out of the bottle again?
I'm sipping.
You
I'm sipping.
just finished off a bottle of fucking Jack, and now what
Yeah, I
do you
had
got? Red Label?
like 2 or 3 shots left.
What?
I had like 2 or 3 shots left. Not much left.
Might as well kill it.
Be civilized, sir.
All right. So
We aren't savages here.
Oh, and when I can hear people like scratching,
scratching.
that pisses me off too.
Like
Chewing,
scratching on a surface?
like anything that sounds like crunchy or like their skin when they're scratching their skin. There was a kid, I don't even remember how long ago. He would scratch his head, and you could hear him like scratching his hair. Ugh, it's the worst sound in the whole. Ugh, I don't.
Well, next topic. Number 1 on your bucket list.
I don't really have a bucket list. Does anyone here have a bucket list?
Hold on.
I
On your
kind of have to make
bucket
this up
list,
right
It has
now.
to be kind of like reasonable that you have to be able to achieve it, right?
Yeah, like because like my bucket list was to fucking, I was in high school was to travel, and I traveled, Japan, Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Dubai, Singapore. I've traveled a bunch of fucking. Now like there's nothing left to do. Like I've already seen most of the fucking world. Now I guess need to go settle down now or something. I don't know.
Well, that was your number one, and you fulfilled it. So.
Yep. So I've met my whole life's goal at fucking 24 years old. Time to go and become obsolete. My life has been fulfilled at 24. Who else can say that?
Anyone?
Well, one of mine is to be alive during space travel.
Oh yeah.
Or
actually, public space travel.
I want to be a part of it. I want to see it be commercialized.
Damn it! You stole mine.
Well, don't they have one that there's like a Virgin Air or something that does that, but you have to be a millionaire to do that shit.
Whoa, not necessarily. No, that's not necessarily. No, Virgin Air, not a millionaire. It's actually extremely reasonable. They
first space.
Yeah, we're going to space. This is low Earth orbit, and they're actually starting test launches this year. But before they were talking about it's going to cost like upwards of over $200,000, to do these.
It's actually not that bad.
But no, they're actually it's going to be under $100,000 to take a flight to low Earth orbit.
Yeah.
So it's still a lot of money, but think of plane tickets. Sometimes people spend like $2,000 or like $7,000 to $8,000 on a first class ticket across the world. That's not too crazy.
Yeah. Well,
that happens all the time.
Well, speaking of commercialized space travel, I've told people this many times, but the very first industry in space, mark my words, is going to be porn. Now, I want to see the first ever porn in space. That's what I want to see.
It's like the Pirates
Just
film.
imagine a zero-G money shot. And there you go.
You ever watch Moonraker, James Bond?
I'm talking real-life fucking porn. All right, bro?
I think it's
Zero gravity money shot. That's what
I'm pretty sure people will pay for that shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's maybe the first fucking commercialized industry is porn in space.
It might be secondary just because it's got to be cheap enough to really fit in the budget of a porn
that's
film.
The only reason there's female astronauts? That's fucked up.
Oh my god.
Oh, now he's poured his liquor from drinking it out of the bottle into a solo cup. Congratulations. You're almost there.
Well, because I'm not sure if I'm contagious still, so I figured I'd finish the last one. I didn't think anybody was going to drink from it, but in case anybody wants to drink from this, they still can because I won't infect it. I'm thinking of you guys, okay?
Anyone else on number one on the bucket list? Joe? Alyssa?
I've been sitting here thinking about it for the past 20 minutes, and I have there's obviously things that I want to accomplish in my life, but I don't know what would be a number one at this point.
Joe?
I don't know if it's really a bucket list.
See Ron Paul win?
Yeah, it's not a bucket list though. I don't know. I mean, I really Laguna Seca 959 engine, or a 959. That would be a lot of fun.
I'll race you.
That would be a lot of fun.
And again, Joe with the cars and shit.
Of course, it was a car.
Number one on my bucket list is to visit Japan, and I'm taking the incentive of going next month. So
I've already been
there. Accomplish that.
It's pretty cool. I went to a little place called Tokyo, Japan. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
And that's where I'm going. I'm also going to see see Kyoto, and I'm pretty much going to wing it from there. I'm going to go there, just go random places, maybe even go on the train, go a random direction and see where it takes me. Maybe even do a little recording, put it on YouTube for all our tens of fans.
Yeah, go to those little vending machines that sell schoolgirls' panties. You can go there and
used schoolgirl panties.
Used schoolgirl panties.
Ew.
Why?
They have those. Yes, they do.
That's disgusting.
Well,
look. If anyone ever wonders why Japan is so fucking crazy, I will tell you why. 2 atomic bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, that radiation alone is enough to fuck you up.
and they just want to perpetuate it by having a fucking meltdown of their
that too.
Like, well, we're running out, so
radiation level is dangerously low. We should probably melt down a freaking reactor.
All right.
National disaster, perfect. That's
all right. The next topic is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Raphael.
We forgot to talk about my
Raphael.
my bucket list.
No one cares what your bucket list. But Raphael
All
is
right,
the best.
screw it.
Wait, who was the turtle who had the two swords?
Are you serious?
Leonardo.
Yeah, Leonardo.
Hey,
It was
that's my
Gohan.
favorite too.
Why would you pick Leonardo?
Because they were
The two
leaders.
swords.
He's a goody two-shoe, dude. I fucking fuck Leonardo.
Here's the thing. When I was a
Alright,
kid,
now-
I didn't look at their personality. I looked at their weapons, and I liked two
Now,
swords.
Leonardo was blue.
Two katanas.
Yeah, Leonardo's a blue one.
Who was purple?
Donatello.
Donatello.
He was a science geek.
With the fucking stick.
The bow
He was
staff.
a
There you go.
You guys know that
Raphael
all their
was
names
with
were
the
Renaissance artists. Right?
And
No.
Michelangelo had the
Just
nunchucks.
throwing that out there.
I ran it.
Mind blown.
Actually, come to think of it, when I was a kid, it was more Michelangelo because he was like the
Yup.
comic relief. He was hilarious.
I like
Yeah,
it because
guess-
it's the
pizza,
same
dude.
I'm gonna have to go with Michelangelo, honestly.
Yeah, Mikey,
Yep.
if you will.
Yeah.
Because my name's Mike, so I had to stick with Mike. I ate pizza when I was
Yeah, I
a
love
kid. I ate
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah.
Did you guys like
And talk like a Californian, and I'm a
Well,
Californian.
I'll talk California.
Did you guys like the live action movies they made?
The first two?
Wait.
I liked the third one, which was
You're
in
dumb.
Japan.
What
You're
was that
dumb.
word that was
The third one was
Teenage
shit.
Mutant Ninja Turtle movie?
What?
There was like a new slang that came from Teenage Mutant Ninja
Cowabunga?
Turtles. Cowabunga.
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 Cowabunga,
Yeah.
dude.
Anyway,
That was it.
you say like the third movie.
That's the first one.
I'm saying that Janai here said that he watched the first movie. Third movie.
Yeah, it was
Did they go to Japan?
a blast to the past in Japan. Yeah.
It was a horrible. Even when I was a kid and I watched that movie, I thought it was shit.
I liked it as a
It
kid.
was horrible.
You probably
I
like
don't think I've
1,
ever
2,
seen
and
that
3 episodes of
like,
Star Wars.
Like Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3.
It's when they got
Probably like the
got
third
like
movie
a
of fucking
staff
Transformers too.
That the third one was when they got like a staff that made
Wait,
them switch bodies with
Who
someone
thought
else in the
April was
past.
really hot?
And they were in the past trying to find
Who's
that
who?
staff again.
April.
And switch
was hot.
places. So, and the comic relief was that the Edo period or something like back in the day, old school Japan. Those people were in modern day New York, trying to figure out shit.
It was a
And
horrible movie.
While they were in the Edo period.
So I don't need to watch it, and my life will still be okay.
Yes. Watch the first two movies. They're awesome.
I don't understand why you didn't like it.
Because it was horrible. That's why. It wasn't funny. It was just dumb. Even as a kid, I remember almost nothing in the movie. when I
Kids
watched
are
it.
the most honest people.
Well, not only that, but I mean, it's aimed for kids, and usually as a kid, you're more forgiving of stupid movies.
Oh, yeah.
But no, like
That's just
because like
funny.
you look at some movies that like you liked as a kid, you thought they're good, but then like today it's like, oh,
You know,
it's
it's kind
horrible.
of weird. You know,
But even as a kid, I knew that's a
Well,
horrible movie.
as a kid, I liked Star Wars Episode 1. I
You're
saw
horrible.
it 3 times in the movie theaters. But
Wow.
as a
I
kid,
definitely didn't.
Yeah, me
as a
neither.
kid,
I saw it once and I never watched it again because I thought it was horrible. Well,
I went-
I was more of a teenager, I guess.
Then I bought the Blu-ray disc set.
Horrible person.
Watch out, we're dealing with a badass over here.
oh yeah.
Doesn't even have a Blu-ray player.
Well,
I
mean,
read sorry.
I mean, I would buy the Blu-ray of the original Star Wars.
Well,
But
I
it's
thought
just-
that it would be included, but it's not at all.
Well, it's not just that though, but the Blu-ray editions of the new Star Wars are crap because they show not new as in 1, 2, and 3, and new as in New Hope.
Yeah, exactly.
But it shows those deleted scenes, quote unquote, and the added shit. And even like at the end of Return of the Jedi, it shows Hayden Christensen is in
Yes.
Anakin's body instead
That's
of,
true.
and it's. I don't know. I mean, it's just minor changes, but at the same time, it's like it just ruins it for me.
Yeah, well,
like, I don't want to watch it
Let me
anymore.
put it this way: Amazon reviews don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, and look at on the first. I mean, we already talked about this. We already discussed this, but I want to talk about this one point again. The part in the first movie where Han Solo meets fucking Jabba the Hutt. I watched this thing again. I reviewed it. And I looked at it, and you can tell they physically manipulated post edit. They physically manipulated his body to go up and then down, and it's a horrible edit
Yeah.
job. It's horrible. It looks like someone got
I'd
into
rather
Photoshop,
talk about Spaceballs than
like
Star
someone got into
Wars.
Photoshop and just moved his body up.
What
What
and
a
down.
great movie, by the way, Spaceballs.
Yes, of course.
I love that movie.
Ludicrous speed. Go.
But since we're on the topic of Star Wars, I read a blog recently on how would you try to introduce the Star Wars saga to someone who's never seen it or your kids who never seen it. Would you play it? Would you play it? Episode like how it came out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Or how
Episode
it was
4.
released. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. That's it.
Definitely
And
start
it'd be the
4.
original ones on VHS.
I would completely limit
Yes.
1 and 2. I do not like 2 at all.
Motherfuckers
Wait,
have
wait,
to
wait.
rewind.
Now-
and wait
Empire
for
Strikes
2
Back?
minutes for it to be done.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
episode numbers.
Stop and
Now,
eject?
in
What the
this
hell is that?
blog-
Rewind? What does that mean?
What?
In this blog that I read, they brought up a really interesting point on showing 4 and 5, then 2 and 3, and then 6. Their
The
justification with that, hold on one second, is you watch 4 and 5, right?
Yeah.
It introduces Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, all that,
Hey,
and you get to the twist where
I'm your
Luke,
father.
I am your father, right? You find out Darth Vader is your father, right? They get that shock and awe, and then you go to episode 2 and 3, which basically is it would act like a flashback, showing how Darth Vader came to be.
I don't agree with that at all.
You show it to him like we saw it when we were kids.
4, 5, 6.
It has to be the same, yeah.
Hey, Alyssa, did you see the first Twilight movie?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh man.
The second one?
No, I don't watch those movies. I think they're
Dude,
all...
But I just want to finish it. After you find out,
That's a dumb analysis.
What?
4,
I
5, and
watched
6.
the Twilight movie, the first one, the first time.
I
like,
love how you put
a
no
couple
thought
weeks
into
ago.
it and you just deny it whatsoever.
What? I have put thought into it. I've thought about it, and it's just still dumb. I don't care. I mean, if the first 3 movies were horrible, I mean, why would you?
It would cut out episode 1 because it has really no relation to Star Wars
You're right.
plot line.
You're right, but still,
Yes.
2 and 3. I can't get past the point that 2
and 3 would act like, okay, how Darth Vader came to be, and after you gone to that, it goes back to the real
Why would
story.
you need that? I mean, they didn't.
Because it's out there. You don't want to cut them out completely. It's
Well,
out
for
there. They're
Darth-
going to eventually watch
Yeah,
it.
you can eventually watch it, but I mean, you don't have to.
But
I mean, granted, I don't give a
what
shit
they were
what
trying
order.
to do is that we have 6 episodes here, and what's the best way to introduce all of them?
4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, and 3.
Same way
And you have this whole how Darth Vader came to be, and then you show episode 6, the conclusion, right? And episode 1 is like somewhere in there, like it's extra shit, it doesn't
number
matter.
1, it develops how he was innocent at first, and then he was changed.
Yeah, but they also go over
You know,
that. in the
I'll-
first-
it was horrible.
I'll provide a
acting.
link to this
Horrible
for the
lines.
podcast and
It
to
was-
you. It's a really interesting blog, but continue.
But anyway, yeah, go ahead, Wade.
Well, okay. How about we take C-3PO and R2D2,
R2D2.
Really?
and how they knew,
Did you just really mess that up?
R2D.
RTD2.
All right, hey.
What?
Besides the point,
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Drink.
I'm sorry.
3
Oh,
times
well,
right now.
whatever.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They all knew Anakin Skywalker, the future who became Darth Vader. And how does that not completely screw up 4, 5, and 6?
oh, they
Well,
erased their memory.
Exactly. At the end of episode 3, they
Or
erased
Chewbacca.
They erased C-3PO's memory.
What
at the end of-
Chewbacca?
I'm not even
It's
listening
still-
to you
I
speak
think
anymore.
it's- I
Can you
think-
Chewbacca's
mess
just
up
a friend of Yoda.
R2D2's
That's it.
name?
I think it's a dumb tie-in, like the whole erase the memory. It's here we go.
Well, yeah,
let
it
me
is
put
a dumb
this way,
tie-in,
that
but that's what
George
they did.
Lucas is an idiot.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Pretty much, like I don't know.
He
like,
sucks as the director. Look at this.
He
Episode 4, he
does
did
now.
direct it, but 5 and 6, he didn't direct it.
No.
Hey, would
It's
you
his
think?
idea.
He did.
It's his idea. He deserves a lot of credit.
He actually did
but
direct
he
6,
cannot
though.
direct.
He did direct 6.
He
Yes.
sucks at directing.
He did direct 6. He didn't direct his Empire
Yeah,
Strikes
but
Back,
I mean,
though.
of all 3 of the original Star Wars, 6 was the weakest by far. I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it did conclude everything, but it was still the weakest. And the thing about I don't really know about it if I agree with this whole mindset of we need to provide all the fucking backstory. Whenever they did a good job in
Yeah.
the first 3 movies, like not first 3, it's 1, 2, and 3. First 3 is 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
They did a great job telling, discussing all the backstory. I mean, there was. I mean, we know that.
Why did the
Anakin-
Ewoks need to have fucking eyelids?
Well, what was it?
Ewoks?
Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Oh my God!
Like, have you seen the movies? Do you know?
How many times can you fail?
But hey, Well, no, actually, the only movie that was good directed by George Lucas was A New Hope, because he only directed 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 6. And 6, we can have an argument of whether that was good or not. But
it was good.
But compared to New Hope, New Hope was much better.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I think it was better by chance.
Oh, hey.
No, I think it's better
George
because it
Lucas.
introduced
What was better, Star Wars or Indiana Jones?
or Willow.
Indiana Jones.
Or Willow.
Willow.
Throw it out.
Well, I mean, Indiana Jones was more Steven Spielberg's baby than it was George Lucas.
I know,
Yeah.
but where did he get his character
Wait,
from?
what's his name in Willow?
Yeah, he got his character because
Yeah, it's
him
Steven
and-
Spielberg, though.
I mean,
regardless of whether...
George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were fucking buddies back then. That's how he got.
Yeah, but the story of the character.
I mean, like...
I don't know. I mean,
Director's a director.
I mean, if he hadn't done that...
Yeah, but
George
to
Lucas
say that,
wrote
like...
Star Wars, right?
Yeah, but you know, it's
he
interesting.
made the character.
You know what's interesting though is that like A New Hope has gone through like multiple drafts before it actually was finalized. You should have seen like the first like scripts.
I sent you a link to that, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I've read the first script before.
Yeah.
I didn't read the ones that you sent me, but it's kind of funky how it all played
Yeah.
out. But the multiple drafts went over before it actually finally became the final movie script are interesting. But I wouldn't attribute any of the success of Indiana Jones exactly to George Lucas.
If anything, like
I helped.
I mean, in my personal opinion, Temple of Doom was probably the weakest Indiana Jones movie, and it was like that because of George Lucas. George Lucas said that the second movie in a 3 series has to be this kind of like this dark, ominous, like undertone movie, and so he made that because George Lucas told him to. But that was completely different from his original idea, was to make all 3 movies pretty much the same. Like, you know, it's kind of this funny, you know, whatever. But George Lucas wanted Temple of Doom to be that way, and so Steven Spielberg obliged him. And yeah,
Not once during the Star Wars movies have they ever mentioned the Ewok word. They never mentioned that their race were Ewoks. Not once.
okay.
Mind blown.
Interesting, but
That
whatever.
was a
Didn't it-
mind blower.
Yeah,
On the motherfucking Star Wars card.
They never mentioned that they were Ewoks.
Drink.
The name was never mentioned, but everyone knows them as Ewoks.
well,
I
Don't
can't
you think that's
speculate upon
interesting?
the origin, but it's beside
Hey,
the point.
Mike, do you remember Star Wars cards?
My dad has like
Yes.
every one that exists.
I played it. I'm a nerd. It's cool.
I remember watching 4, 5, and 6 on VHS, and
Oh man, we got a badass over
Yeah.
there.
Hipster badass too. Hipster like nobody else.
then
had
they
the
made
freaking
DVD
VHS.
and it became
Right.
mainstream, so I don't watch them anymore.
all right.
Yeah.
Talking about Sean, not you, Joe.
We officially ran out of topics.
Really?
I mean, I do have some jotted down here, but we're at 52 minutes, so it's not really worth going into something else. How's you guys' week/weekend? Do anything interesting?
Well, it's all focused upon Ron Paul.
Oh yeah, Joe and Kyle are religiously following politics.
Yeah, religiously. I actually absolutely resent that you said that. And why would you say that? Anyways.
There's certain connotations when you say religiously following something.
But I'm just saying. I mean, you guys are devoted to freaking politics
that's
at
better.
this
Sure,
moment. right now.
devoted, yeah, sure.
That's why I went to the whole.
Well, I'm
word
just saying, 'cause you gotta watch-
religiously.
because-
I didn't mean it
Oh, yeah.
religiously, but you know.
some
Well,
people
don't don't mince your words.
Well, is it some people see
someone's
that as
getting offended.
cultish? Well, no. It's because a lot of people do mean that. A lot of people do mean that.
It was just a figure of speech.
Oh yeah.
So Ron Paul.
All right, let me put it this way. If you think and if you support Ron Paul, please, if you want him to win, you must influence your own personal sphere of influence, your friends.
Aren't you
Well, why'd you even bring it up if you're going to do that? I mean, it's kind of weird.
I just
yeah, that was not a sexy sax man moment.
No. You can't bring up. Oh, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, we do that whenever people like go on long
rambling. Like whenever I speak.
Yeah.
Let's just vote on if we should make Sean drink for that.
I think we should.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Yeah, you don't even have to.
But anyway, yeah. So that's what it's just for rambling people. But you can't just like get someone started on a ramble and then do it. It's kind of
called entrapment right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's entrapment. That's kind of illegal. So,
anyways,
sometimes.
I just want to put it out there that if you do support Ron Paul, if you want Ron Paul to win the nomination, which he has a harder time winning the nomination than the general election, please influence and try to persuade your own sphere of influence, your friends, your best friends, your family, to support Ron Paul and vote for him. There's many states left. Super Tuesday is coming up, of course, next week.
Yeah.
Washington has caucus today, and before that it was Wyoming. And so it's Idaho. It's I don't know. It's Tennessee. There's
about 10 states.
Remember. Yeah,
about 10 states. It consists of about 22% of the delegates for the Republican.
Yeah.
Too long, didn't listen.
Well, anyways. California, fortunately, in some ways, is the last one because it is the most important state.
But I do want to apologize. That was a dick move. I just wanted you guys to start rambling about that so I could do that. As Austin mentioned before, that was an inside joke. I have to listen to it every day. Like, no, it's not a bad thing. I don't mind listening to it. I support Ron Paul, of course, but there's a limit to my attention. Well, we can wrap up the podcast for tonight.
Goodbye.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, just.
Oh, no.
I'm actually
Falling asleep.
falling asleep.
Writing.
You are narcoleptic.
I'm driving, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. that's what we say. If you ever get into like a car wreck, you gotta. If they ask you like, all these questions, like I was asleep, I can't file a police report.
I'm sorry. I wasn't awake. I can't give an accurate description of what happened.
Driving, guys. I was sleeping and driving.
It's a total difference.
There's a difference.
I was sleeping because I was drunk.
Wait,
but
you
still.
you were sleeping and flipping off the other driver, right?
I was under the influence of sleep.
Yeah. And alcohol.
I mean, alcohol was
Anyway.
besides the point.
Well, y'all have a good night. So everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Wow.
Ciao, Bellers.
Babini.
Arrivederci.
Bye.
Attenzione.